Jim Carrey is popularly known for his unique acting style, so much so that he often goes off script without notice. Let's enjoy some of these unscripted moments. Jim Carrey improvised by asking for a kiss in Me, Myself, and Irene. His co-actors were shocked, but of course they didn't break character.
Yeah, well, you think polypeptide's a motherfucking toothpaste.
I gotta get out of here. I don't want to have to bust a cap. Kisses? Daddy.
To make his cry more believable, Jim whistles with his nose to aid his crying sound.
Why'd you do this? I'm not a bad person.
No, you're not a bad guy. No, you're not. You hear me? Huh? You're a good person.
In Ace Ventura,
like
Jim Carrey meets the Watachi tribe. While shooting this scene, nature sets in as Jim sneezes. The tribe's reaction is genuine, and just because of how good it is, it made the final cut.
Detective, how are you this afternoon? Alrighty then. Excuse me.
Your balls are showing.
Bumblebee tuna?
They have lived in the same state for thousands of years. They did not know about disease until the white man came.
What's going on over?
In a fight scene in The Cable Guy, Jim's character originally had a lisp, but he forgot to use the lisp at a point when he got hit.
Dry land is not a myth! I've seen it! Kevin Costner, Waterworld. I don't know what all the fuss is about! I saw that movie 6 times! It rules!
My lisp is gone was totally unscripted, but it was just enough to cover up the error.
You're gonna have to do better than that, Steven! Steven? Steven! My lisp is gone! You stupid son of...
In The Truman Show, Jim Carrey revealed that drawing on the mirror was not scripted, as it was just his normal morning routine growing up. He improvised in that scene to draw an astronaut to help the character talk to himself. To match the energy of his co-actor, Jim totally goes off script by making weird noises while he was doing his fight choreography in Dumb and Dumber.
Major Burbank.
That's an unusual cat, my man.
I hereby proclaim this planet Trumania of the Burbank Galaxy.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, camera.
That one's for free.
Keep up with them because they're going fast. Okay.
This scene went ahead to become one of the funniest fight scenes in film history. gas station scene, Jim comes out of the mart and walks past two random people who weren't originally extras. But just because of how invested he was in the role, he stuck to his character without alerting anyone. Talk about a moment of genius.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Excuse me, but you're spraying everywhere.
Oh.
And the bejeebers out of that
In
little
The
girl
Grinch
is
Hates
most
Christmas, Jim does magic
Not for
by
life,
perfectly
we're lucky.
removing the tablecloth without pouring the table props away.
Funny she didn't rat on us, though.
But taking a closer look at this, you start to see how cool it actually really is. Crashing the table was improvised, as the table should have crashed initially. It was also easy for the Grinch to shed tears in the story during his crying scenes because the yellow contact lenses irritated Jim's eyes. See how this completely transformed the scene. In another scene, the Grinch was supposed to fall, and Jim hits his hand on one of the set designs. This hurt Jim, but he decided to play along with it.
Help me! I'm feeling.
Jim goes on to make fun of his director by mimicking him in one of the scenes, telling his dog to improvise.
Santa, you say Christmas. Now forget that fella. We'll improvise. Just keep it kind of loosey. You hate Christmas. You're gonna steal it. Saving Christmas was a lousy ending. Way too commercial. Action! Brilliant! You reject your own nose because it represents the glitter of commercialism. Why? I think of that. Cut, print, check the gate, moving on.
He also went off script in the same scene by telling the dog that he's going to make a reindeer.
Fat boy should be finishing up any time now.
After a scary but funny scene where the Grinch almost crashes his invented ride,
Here goes nothing, hot dog!
Wow. This is nuts! On Crasher, on Thrasher, on Vomit and Blitzkrieg! We're gonna die! We're gonna die! I'm going to throw up, and then I'm gonna die! Mommy, tell it to stop!
Jim improvised alike to keep the audience calm.
Almost lost my cool there.
At At this point, you would think Jim Carrey has had enough improvisation, but in Ace Ventura at the party scene to add to the goofiness of his character.
Camp social events are strictly A-list.
Gee, Chuck, the date started off good, but just before we got to the party, she seemed to tense up.
I swear, if you do anything to embarrass me in front of camp.
What? Like this? Hi, Captain Stubing. Howard Gopher and Doc. Permission to come aboard, sir.
Melissa,
Oh, hi, Ron.
glad you could make it.
Thank you.
You look wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
And who is he, a friend?
No, this is my date. He's a lawyer.
Well, does he have a name, or should I call him Lawyer?
I'm sorry. This is Ace. Tom Ace.
Tom Ace. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Camp. And congratulations on all your success. You smell terrific. I was just telling Melissa, one of the first lessons we learned back at Stanford Law was the modern proliferation of food poisoning claims against wealthy private homeowners. In fact, if one were so inclined, one could make quite a lucrative law practice with little else. How is everybody feeling tonight?
Very, very well, thank you.
Oh, look, honey, there's the hors d'oeuvres.
Are you insane? There is no way that Camp stole Snowflake. What are you trying to do?
Will you just keep him occupied while I work my magic, please?
Murphy, isn't it?
We got a few cases from my new dealer in Paris.
Excuse me, Ron. I need to use the bathroom. I think it's the pate.
Sure, it's over there.
Thanks. Stuff probably looks better on the way out, huh? Oh, God.
He wasn't feeling well earlier today.
Jim pulls one of the cellies, causing him to miss the right note in the scene.
Are you insane? There is no way that Camp stole Snowflake.
In another scene, Jim's character was supposed to just knock the Monopoly guy out.
Another activist, McGuire.
Activist. Yes. Activist, yes.
Mr. Ventura, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of nature. You should try it sometime.
Alrighty then.
But he went ahead to carry the guy and dance with his unconscious body. Knowing the kind of actor Jim is, the co-actor ran with the improvisation.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
It's lovely, but I fancy myself in autumn.
One of the most iconic scenes in this movie is the police station
Excuse
scene
me.
where Jim did his
I'd like
butt
to
talking
ask
bit,
you a
but
few
even that
questions.
wasn't entirely
This
planned.
is not the time, Mace. If Einhorn come down here and see me talking to you or your ass, I'm history.
I think I can keep him under control, but you'll have to tell me who's working.
It was said that Jim has done this bit before in another film and decided to use it as an improvisation since the goal was to annoy the officer.
This is not the time, Mace. If Einhorn come down here and see me talking to you or your ass, I'm history.
I think I can keep him under control, but you'll have to tell me who's working the snowflake.
Hey, I can't do nothing for you on that. My hands are totally tied.
All right, that's it. Now it's my turn. 5 minutes alone. That's all I need. Come on.
Better look alive. Einhorn's on her way down.
Come on now, Ace, please, man, please.
What's the matter, Emilio? Afraid I'll make a stink? Ah, come on.
All right, Aguado's working the case, all right? Aguado.
Aguado? Good call.
Look here, we're just a little busy right now with murderers and burglaries and drug dealers and things like that. A missing dolphin isn't exactly a high priority.
Now you've pissed him off.
Please give me a break, man.
I can't hold him much longer.
My boss is coming, man. Okay, look. We ran a check with all the local animal rights groups, all right? We checked out the taxidermists and ran a check through the local DMV on all recent van rentals. So far, nothing, Nathan, nada, all right?
Any unusual bets being made?
Of course there's bets being made. It's a Super Bowl.
What'd you find out about the tank?
Nothing unusual, okay? Some tire tracks, an escape group, and the guard didn't say anything.
That's it?
That's it, I swear. Now, would you please get the hell out of here before I get in trouble?
Thank you for all your cooperation. By the way, do you have a mint? Perhaps some Banaka?
Something similar happened in The Mask.
Look at that!
It's exactly 2 seconds before I honk your nose and pull your underwear over your head.
Jim pulled out a used condom from his costume mistakenly, but carried on with his acting and covering it up by saying, "Sorry, wrong pocket."
For my first trick, I'd like to do something for you, son. We have a giraffe. There you go, son. Now get out of here. You're bothering me.
Wow.
Now, sorry, wrong pocket. For you, son. A little body English. A French poodle. Sorry, son. The dog was rabid. Had to put it down.
In the robbery scene in Fun with Dick and Jane, Jim was supposed to stop his hostage from laughing with them, but we already know how that turned out. Jim in the same scene went back in the same scene to do the exact opposite of what he was asked, but making funny gestures to trigger some laughter. In Yes Man, Jim and his co-actor had so much chemistry that they totally went off script and sang together.
Unreal.
Couldn't agree more.
The director refused to cut the scene, and it made it to the final cut.
Don't need those diamond rings, and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want those kind of things that money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love.
As a usual accident that happens to actors, Jim Carrey forgets his lines in Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. But that was just another day in the office for him, as he stayed in character without breaking and asked for his line again. Not surprisingly, this made it to the final cut of the movie. In The Cable Guy, the actor improvised with the food props by putting the chicken on his face. He then went on to ad-lib an Anthony Hopkins' line in his performance. This caught Matthew Roderick off guard, causing him to genuinely laugh in the scene while maintaining character.
It's good to see you again. Oh, Lord. Listen, I want you to know that this has nothing to do with...
In the same film, Jim ad-libs his lines and referred to the award-winning film Midnight Express, which totally confused his co-actor, but made the final cut.
I will not touch it. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it.
I know how you're feeling right now.
Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that.
I'm here for you.
Don't do that. Jesus Christ, you're gonna get me killed. Out of here.
Oh, Billy. I'm just messing with you. Remember Midnight Express? Oliver Stone won the Academy Award for Best Screenplay. Awesome scene.
Guard, this is the man who framed me. He's right here. He set me up. Arrest him.
Hey, Bernie, how's that sports package?